Assalamu alaikum. Today I want to talk about useful math function. So I just write here math functions. Okay. So first of all, you need to import the dot math library. Okay. So it allowed to you to use the math functions. So I need to write main function for it. Okay, so dot math provides a lot of functions, so I just want to uh, show you useful math function, also those function that usually and commonly used. Okay, so first of all, the first one method is power. So now I just take a integer num1 variable, and here I write 20. Okay, and integer num2 2. Okay, so I just front here I use for. Okay, so here you can see power. So this x is a base. Okay, and this is a exponent. Okay, so the base, the number are we are multiplying. Okay, so I want to multiply num1. Okay, so here you can see the exponent also. So the exponent is how many times you want to multiply this num1 value by itself. Okay, so I want to multiply it two times, so I write here 2 num2. Okay, so now I want to show you here. Okay, I just run it. So now you can see here 400 is printed. Okay, so this is a for. Okay, this is a for method that take a parameters. The first parameter is base, the second parameter is exponent. Okay, so this dot math also provide square root. Okay, so if you want to find square root of any number, you just write here it print the square root of 100. Okay, so here you can see 10 is printed, so 10 multiplied by 10 is equal 100. Okay, so this is a square root method that provide dot math. Okay, so I just want to talk about now the minimum number, that how we find many numbers between two number. Okay, so I just want to write here minimum. Okay, so this main function take a two parameters. Okay, here you can see this take a two parameters. Okay, here you can see this take a two parameter. So this parameter is uh, you know it compares, and the return number will be uh, minimum of these two numbers. Okay, so if I write here num1 and the second is num2. Okay, so here you can see the minimum number is num2, so here the num2 will be fronted. Okay, here you can see 2 is print. Okay, so the another, if you want to find maximum number between two numbers. Okay, so here you can see this makes function take a parameters, two parameters, so you can compare it and you can get mixed numbers between two numbers. Okay, so here you can see 20 is printed. Okay, so now I move to the clamp so it is very useful. So here, if I write here, uh, if I write here and I remove this one also, and num1, I just want to front it. Okay, so here I write num1 dot claim. Okay, so it take two parameters. Okay, the first parameter is lower limit, the second one is upper limit. Okay, so I just write here 10 and here 30. Okay, so how this claim are working. Okay, so this claim is take two parameters. So the first is lower, the second is higher. Okay, higher limit. Okay, so if this number is less than from this number, so this function printed and return this number. Okay, this x if this x, okay, is less than from this lower, so it will be printed the first. If this is higher from this number, okay, it print the third one, otherwise it print the x number. Okay, so here the situation is this number is greater than from lower limit and less than from a higher limit. So you now here you can see that what it printed 20 because this x number is uh, no cannot is uh, less than from this. Okay, and also here you can see this is not higher, okay, from this number. If I write here 35, okay, 35, sorry, 35. So now you can see this x is higher from this higher limit. Okay, so this now this claim function front this number. Okay, so here you can see 30 is printed. Okay, if I write here 9, okay, so here you can see the 10 is printed. Okay, if this x number is between these limits, okay, so the this uh, method is not print this one or this one. Okay, it prints this number. Okay, so it is also useful thing. So I just want to clear this concept of claim here. Okay, so now I move to the another function of math. Okay, here the function is dot abs. Okay, so abs, okay, absolute values, this written absolute values. If I write here -9, so it remove this minus sign and return this value. Okay, so now I want to run it here. So here you can see also 9 is printed, but it is -9. So it remove the minus sign. Okay. So now if you want to round the nearest whole number, okay, so you can do it also. So if I write here 4, okay, so I just change to double. Okay, and now here I remove this one and round. Okay, so now here you can see the 9 is printed and I store this number 9.4 because it round this number to 9. Okay, if I write here 6, okay, so now you can see that 10 is printed. Okay, so this is convert the floating point value to nearest whole number. Okay, so you can use round also. Okay, so the also I have the another method that I want to clear the concept of floor. Okay, so if I write here floor, okay, so this floor is rounds down always. Okay, this floor functions round downs the value always. Okay, so now I write here 9.6, but it floors round this value to 9, not to 10. Okay, so here you can see the 9 is fronted. Okay, if I write here cell, okay, so this cell method is around this value to highest. Okay, if I write here 9.1, so it will be the output will be 10, because this cell method is rounds off always. Okay, so here now you can see 10 is printed. Okay, so now I just want to show you truncate. Okay, this is also a method that is very useful. So uh, truncate is just cuts a decimal part only. Okay, so here I just want to show you now the 9 is printed. Okay, so if I write here also these floating point values, so it cuts that. Okay, so here now you can see, and also I just want to show you is even and is odd. Okay, if this is even, okay, so this is even. If I write here 2 is even. Okay, so this is even returns a bools. Okay, you can see here, and it declare integer. Okay, so an integer, so this if this number is even, so that this return true. Okay, if this is not even, so it returns false. So now you can see the number is even, so it returns true. Okay, also if I write here is odd, so here this number, if I write here 3, so it returns true, because this 3 is odd number. Okay, so this is just function that I want to clarify these functions. So I hope you will be understand this uh, concept of math functions and keep practicing, and will I will see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.